So let me just introduce you to my panelists here. With me over here, we have Maulana Farooqi. He is the Secretary of Jamiat Ulema-e-Hind. We also have Shahid Siddiqui, journalist and columnist. We also have the head president of the Islamic Defense Cyber Cell, the ones who have started that signature campaign of Imams, Dr. Abdul Rahman Anjaria, from Bangalore, which has started a different kind of campaign of writing to all the mosques and sending out a special message to young people, all the community members. We have Maqsood Imran Rashdi and other signatories of this campaign in Mumbai. We have Maulana Zahir Abbas Rizvi and Suhail Lokhandwala. So the first talking point we want to take up is this signature campaign of all the Imams. Will it be effective? Dr. Anjaria, what makes you think so?
See, when we saw the 4 boys has been detained, and we come to know from in Maharashtra Kalyan that they have been detained, or they went in for ISIS, and there was around 17 boys who have been detained from different countries in the Gulf who are trying to join the ISIS. We feel that it is a wrong interpretation by such kind of genocide killing terrorist organization. So to stop these boys throughout the nation, we have taken a fatwa from Mufti Manzar Hasan Misbahi, and the fatwa has been given by Mufti Sahab while saying that act and following of ISIS is un-Islamic and inhuman, and their claim to be Islamic ruler, Khalifa, Khilafat is totally baseless. They are working against the basic concept of Islam. There is no relation with Islam with these people. After getting this fatwa, the fatwa has been endorsed by His Holiness Sayyid Shahi Ahmad Bukhari Sahab. It is endorsed by Raza Academy. It is endorsed by Muftis and Ulmas of Jamiatul Ulama,
many groups.
Jamiatul Ahle Hadith. It is endorsed by Sayyid Zahir Abbas Rizvi Sahab, and all the groups, even that the Bohras, Shias, all the communities in Muslims. All people
and
have
how will you follow it up, sir?
Endorsed it.
You've sent it to the Secretary, UN Secretary General as well.
Countries. No. Yeah. It is sent to Secretary General of United Nations, and United Nations Secretary General has taken a motto, and he has personally forwarded this to the Association of Civilization High Representative at United Nations.
Okay, and while you're doing this, while they're doing the signature campaign, you have all started this demonstration 75 cities, which we saw over the weekend. Now, what I wanted to ask is, while all of you as community leaders are doing all of this, how are you ensuring that the voice goes out to young people, Maulana Farooqi?
Before that, I would like to emphasize that why we are doing this.
Okay.
As far as our organization is concerned, we have a feeling that there is a lot of misinformation campaign being launched by ISIS and by other groups like that of ISIS. Now, if we don't stand up against that misinformation campaign, there is a lot of danger of Islam being hijacked by such group, and our youth will be misled.
Yeah.
So in our own capacity, whatever we can do and whatever platform that we can use, we are trying our best to, first of all, to stop this misinformation campaign and to guide our youth to the right path of Islam, which is our duty, which has been assigned to us by our religion.
Yeah.
And it is the duty of entire...
so at the demonstration, were there a lot of young people?
There were a lot of people. There were more than lakhs of people.
Yeah.
And it was in 75 cities. That is what we could do. But unfortunately, this social media and this Facebook and Twitter, this is not our area of expertise. So we are not very active there. But our friends like in colleges and universities, they will take up our message and they will spread the message that they have got through this. First of all, the united voice against this.
Very interesting that you're saying that you're not very active on Facebook and Twitter and social media. From all the conversations that we've had with people who've come back. So, Shahid Siddiqui, I wanted to ask you. A lot of the people said that the response was after what President Obama said, when he said there is not enough of a pushback. How did you respond to that?
Totally untrue. In fact, Jamiatul Ulema-e-Hind organized a huge procession and huge demonstration in Delhi in Ramlila Maidan, where they got all the ulama from
Yeah.
all the organizations. This was in which year, Niyasa?
That was in 1908. 2008.
2008. And where they issued a fatwa against terrorism and saying it is haram, it is un-Islamic. And the point is that, yes, after Paris, after 9/11, we felt very angry. After what happened in Mumbai, we felt that we must stand up. And
Yeah.
now I think the time has come, it has surpassed, because what ISIS is doing, it is dehumanizing Islam, and it has taken Islam to a position where every Muslim has to stand up, otherwise his religion will be demonized, it will be hijacked, and therefore it is time that, and battle is for the hearts and minds of Muslims.
Yeah.
Battle, and it is maximum battle is being fought by the Muslims. They are dying. 90% of the people who are dying, who are fighting, are Muslims. Let me tell President Obama also that it is not the American forces which are fighting. It is the Muslims which are fighting everywhere the menace of terrorism, the menace of ISIS, Al-Qaeda and others.
And that's an interesting point of view. But I just wanted to go across to Maqsood Imran Rashdi in Bangalore, who are sending, as we saw in our story over there, who are sending on their message in every prayer call. Now, you heard what Maulana Farooqi just said about not being in that social media space. I know that in your prayer calls that you're sending out this message, how will you reach that social media space, sir?
मस्जिद इस्लाम के अंदर एक मरकज़ियत हासिल रखती है, तो इसलिए हमने सोचा कि मस्जिद में जुमा के दिन ख़ास तौर पर तमाम आने वाले मुसलमानों को दहशतगर्दी के मुतालिक अवेयरनेस पैदा करें। IS जो इस वक्त दहशतगर्दी के सारे काम अंजाम दे रहे हैं और इंसानियत का खून कर रहे हैं, हमारे नौजवान कहीं इसे इस्लामी समझकर उनके साथ जुड़ न जाएं। तो हमारी पूरी कोशिश ये है कि जुमा में एक बहुत बड़ा तबका मसाजिद में
तो
हाजिर
सर, ये
होता है।
कितने दिन आपने सारे मस्जिदों को आपने लिखा है कि हर प्रेयर में हर रोज होना चाहिए, तो कितने दिन आपको लगता है कि ये मैसेज आप लोग भेजते रहेंगे?
जुमा के दिन हमने खास तौर पर
एवरी फ्राइडे
लिख के भिजवा, जुमे के दिन हर फ्राइडे तो हमने लिख कर भेजा है। तो एक अवेयरनेस पैदा हो रहा है कि नौजवान दहशतगर्दी के मुतालिक सोच रहे हैं, बता रहे हैं कि ये जो ISIS जो काम कर रहा है ये इस्लामिक तरीका नहीं है, क्योंकि ये इस्लाम का लिबादा ओढ़कर, इस्लाम का लिबास ओढ़कर इस तरह की हरकतें कर रहे हैं, कहीं लोग ये ना समझ जाएं कि ये इस्लाम का तरीका है। ये बिल्कुल गलत तरीका है। तो हम चाहते हैं कि लोगों में एक अवेयरनेस पैदा हो और उनके अंदर सही चीज़ें पता हो कि इस्लाम में क्या तरीक़े हैं, अल्लाह के रसूल अलैहिस्सलातु वस्सलाम क्या फरमाया और कुरान मजीद में इस सिलसिले में क्या तालीमात हैं, ये सारी चीज़ें हम लोगों के सामने लाने की कोशिश कर रहे हैं।
Right. So obviously all community leaders over here have just voiced out what they're doing and trying to show what President Obama said was perhaps not the right way. A lot of community leaders coming up. But the young people, the ones that are being targeted by these groups, are they getting the message or not? We'll talk to them. President Obama saying that there hasn't been enough pushback in the Muslim community. I have community leaders with me and also a lot of young students. And I just wanted to ask, you heard a lot of the community leaders say that what they're doing. But do you think they're saying it in their Friday prayers? They're saying it otherwise? They're having demonstrations out there, but they're not in the cyberspace. Is the message getting through to the young community, do you think?
No. First of all, we will have to use the platform being provided by media to spread our message. I would like to add one thing over here, that on 18th November, we, the student of Jamia Millia Islamia, had organized a huge protest against the Paris attack, and for the solidarity, we had done candle march as well in the university
So even at the student level that is happening. Okay, Okay, what did you want to say? Yeah.
Responding to Mr. President Obama's statement, I would like to add that terrorism actually has no color, but there are some fringe elements in the society who want to provide it a religious color. So I want to tell the people who are dying in Syria and Iraq are mostly Muslim, and these are majority state.
Right.
Why did the killing not done in Israel? Why it is not happening in America? Why it is not happening in other European nation? Most of the Muslim are killing in most of the Muslim majority countries are being targeted by the IS and other that radical groups.
Yeah.